10 under here is unisex, so girls and boys play against each other. But I won't drop the names of the boys because they might get mad. Hi Seb! Hi Combat! Hi everyone! It's me Gaby and welcome back to my channel. And I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded a video. It's because I am really busy with school lately and I'm also fixing my papers for college since I'm going to be college next year. So today we're gonna have episode 3 of my tennis journey. So before we start, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on my future updates. So I'm gonna tell you guys all about my experience in playing in the 10 under category. So in case you guys didn't know, 10 under here is unisex, so girls and boys play against each other. And I think I also mentioned that in my last vlog, but anyways, so since I'm a girl, I played against a lot of boys who hit stronger balls and have powerful serves. But due to my perseverance and guidance from my dad, I eventually beat them. But I won't drop the names of the boys because they might get mad. Hi Seb! Hi Combat! So my advice for the girls is don't get discouraged when you play against the boys because it's actually an advantage for us to experience hitting strong balls so that we can know how it feels, and eventually our balls will get stronger too and more consistent. So don't get too upset after a loss. The more experience you get, the more you will improve. It's normal to feel sad after you lose. I get sad on my bad days as well. But it's important to not think too much about it. Just try to do better next time and train harder. And it's also important to appreciate the good points that you made throughout the match if there are any. But you should always be positive. So what I do after I lose is of course, I feel sad for a bit, so it's either I just sit in a corner alone or I'm just quiet in the car. Especially when the match was a really close fight and you were so close to winning but you ended up losing. Those are the matches that hurt the most, and also like bad matches where you can perform well. But yeah, anyways, so after that, I try to reflect on what I did wrong. Then my dad will also talk to me about how I played, just like my good points, my bad points, and the things that I need to improve on. Then after that, he's going to try to cheer me up. So we're going to eat my favorite food or just go to a mall and do awesome things that will try to cheer me up. Also, a little bit of advice for the parents: don't be too hard on your kid after a loss. Make sure to comfort him or her and make sure that they are having fun and improving at the same time. I do recall some of my best 3-setter matches against boys, and one of them is Juan Carlos Lafore. I played against him a lot back when we were in 10 under and we always had close fights. I'm happy to say I won in all of them. And if you're watching this video, hello! And I really love those matches where my adrenaline gets high and I really want to win, especially in close fights. But there are bad days where I couldn't perform well and I get too nervous, so I end up not really giving my best. But it's part of the journey, so it's important that you should learn to be calm and control your emotions. I was very active in joining tournaments, especially when it's summer, because summer is tournament season. We don't have school, so we just travel to a new city every week. It was so exhausting and I was very tired, but I didn't mind because I was having fun, and my tennis friends also did the same, so we get to see each other often in tournaments. So I got used to the long car rides and the fast food drive-thrus because we didn't have a choice. We had to eat fast food all the time because it's fast. It's fast and it's convenient. So our go-through drive-thrus were Jollibee and McDonald's. So Jollibee and McDonald's, please sponsor me. I will never get sick of your food if you sponsor me. Fast food is really convenient for us, especially when we have early matches or when we have matches before or after lunch. So we have to grab something quick to eat, and yeah. Tournaments usually last 3 to 5 days, but it depends. But we arrive a day before the tournament starts, so we don't get tired. I always join double entry, so 10 and 12 under. So if I keep winning in both categories, I will probably play around 2 to 3 matches a day, but it depends on the schedule actually. But there are also days where I only play 1 match, so there's more rest time for me. So yeah. When the tournament is over and I reach the finals, we usually leave after the awardings. It's either we go home or we travel to the next city for the next tournament. But if we have extra time, we're going to do a little sightseeing or visit the famous landmark in that city or try whatever specialty food they have. One of the famous landmarks that I visited is Puzzle Mansion in Tagaytay City. So we decided to visit there because I had a tournament in Cavite.
Wood, you are now holding a wooden puzzle. And the very first puzzle is the map of the world. And so it became an educational tool for English children.
And I had a free day, so we went there. In case you didn't know, Puzzle Mansion is a museum of jigsaw puzzles that is recognized by the Guinness Book of Records for having the world's largest collection of jigsaw puzzles. And when we went to Clark for a tournament, I got to try the famous aling lusing sisig. In case you didn't know, sisig is a famous dish here in the Philippines, and that is where sisig originated from, in aling lusing sisig. And you guys should try eating there as well when you visit Angeles because they have the best sisig. I also like visiting the Nike and Adidas outlets. It's always fun there, especially when the shoes and the clothes are on sale. It's like a prize for me whenever I play well in a tournament. And also, yeah, the cycle repeats. So I also join tournaments off season, just like Christmas breaks, sem breaks. But I do join tournaments, like I get excused from school for a while so that I can join tournaments. But I make sure that I get to catch up on all the lessons, activities, and the assignments when I go back home. But to be honest with you guys, all of this is really tiring, especially when you are new to joining and competing in tournaments. But I do recommend joining at an early age so you can already know how it feels like. We'll get exposed to a new community, especially the tennis community, and you will play against different players with different strengths. And you will also make friends along the way who will later on become your friends for life. You will also mature faster compared to the other 10-year-old kids who just whine and complain a lot and spend most of their time on gadgets and watching TV the whole day. You will also become more smarter and sharper in making decisions. And lastly, you will learn how to control your emotions, and your overall personality will develop and you will become tougher as well. So that's it for my episode 3 of my tennis journey, and I hope you learned a thing or two from me. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on my future videos. And see you in the next video. Bye!